Hi everyone, so today's look is Deepika Padukone. She is a Bollywood actress and I was requested some time ago to do this look. I actually did not know who she was, so I had to look her up and find the look that I felt represented her well. So the colors I chose for this tutorial are neutral based colors that I feel suit a large variety of skin tones, particularly anyone that falls in the MAC and C40 40 mid-range. So yeah, I hope that you enjoy this tutorial and thanks so much for watching. Alright, so to get started, I'm going to put on a little bit of clear gel brow set and we're just going to gel up our brows. I'm going to be taking a little bit of Too Faced Shadow Insurance. And we're going to place that above and under the eye. I'm going to do this first, that way when I start putting the eyebrow into place, it'll stick a little bit better and it'll be less likely to smudge and move around. I'm going to be taking a little bit of the Tarte EmphasEYES brow pencil, and mine is in Taupe. And we're just going to go ahead and start feathering in the eyebrow. She doesn't have a really sharp arch, but she definitely has an arch. It's a little further back than mine, so we're just going to try to glaze over where my arch is, as if to kind of push it back a little bit. And then her eyebrow doesn't go down too far, so they come in a little far. I'm going to be taking a little bit of charcoal brown or any matte kind of brownie eyeshadow. I kind of like to get the brow base started with the brow pencil and then just sort of touch it up with the shadow to make it more realistic. That way you also don't use up all your brow pencil, just to get crayon brows. But I don't like the eyeshadow alone because it tends to move. So we're just going to sort of pull in that arch a little further back where hers is and stop right there because hers doesn't go down very far at the end of the tail. And then she just barely has it flicked in the inner. Then I just took Too Faced's Nude Scene eyeshadow and applied that all over the lid with a flat stiff brush and up to the brow bone. Now we're just going to start in on some shading and some colors. I'm going to be starting off with the MAC 224 and we're going to go in with a little bit of number 461 DS, which is just sort of that kind of like that honey lust or hazelnutty colored dupe, and we're going to the very, very outer corner of the eye. Then we're taking a little bit of MAC Feline Kohl Power and we're going to line the lower lash line. It's going to stop right about there and then we're going to tight line. And then we're also going to go on the upper lash line and we're just going to wiggle that around in the eyelashes. And that is going to give it some depth. I'm going to be taking a little bit of MAC Shadestick and Relaxed. If you have something like Urban Decay's Wasteland, those glide-on shade shadow sticks, those are vegan and work really well as well. I don't have Wasteland because I have so much of Relaxed. But also any brown pencil that you have, you could smudge out with a pencil brush or a brush with a really narrow tip, that'll work too. We're just going to smudge that underneath the lower lash line. And then before we smudge that out, I'm just going to add a little bit of NYX Cottage Cheese in the inner tear duct because she's sort of glowy right there. I'm going to be adding a little bit of Inglot's number 64 AMC, just a black with gold, so I think it'd be very appropriate for like kind of like a Indian-esque style look. And we're just going to go over the top of Feline Kohl Power. And then we're going to take a little bit of number 465, which is just that sort of milk chocolate brown with some shimmer. And we're going to go right on top of Relaxed Shadestick. So I'm taking all tones that would work well on darker skin than mine, so it'll work very well if it were going on her. And then we're just going to place a little bit of 64 on the upper lash line. Now I'm going to be taking a little bit of number 351, which is just that sort of Blanc type color. And we're just going to go into the inner tear duct. And then I'm also going to stamp that underneath the arch of the brow. I'm going to be taking a pair of Kiss lashes in number 1s. I really like using the Kiss lashes for any look, particularly love them for celebrity looks because they are very beautiful and flirty because they kind of have a little bit of like a wispiness and a tail to them, but they're not too long, dark, or dense because celebrity looks are more about really kind of seeing the celebrity versus just wearing a ton of makeup. So now I'm going to be taking some Kiss Lash Glue. I like this stuff. It's formaldehyde free. It doesn't like clump or like dry down to your real eyelashes. So my mascara is already on and I definitely coat the bottom lashes a little bit more. I don't like to coat the top lashes too much since I'm already putting on false pairs. And I don't like my real lashes to sort of push up through the artificial pairs. So I'm just going to kind of wave those off. I think this is my first time I've ever purchased the number 1s, but they're really, really gorgeous on. I wore them all yesterday, loved them. Could barely, I don't know what it is, they're so simple, but I could barely get myself to take them off. They give the look just so much beautifulness to them. So I'm just gonna wave those around. You don't want to blow on them if they're not yours. And then we're just going to glue those down. And I'm going to hold the outer corners because if those little ends pop off, then it's completely obvious we're wearing falsies. I just like that the Kiss Lash Band is not too obvious, so you don't need a lot of eyeliner, you just need a little bit of like mascara, maybe a little bit of pencil. And the lash glue gets tacky pretty fast, and then I just push them up so that they are flirty. And then I don't go over the tops with pencil or liquid until I can't feel any more glue. And then I'm just gonna go over the tops of those with just a hint of liquid liner. Don't really want to poke it with pencil in case they kind of pop up because of that. This will also hide any lash glue that did not dry clear. Now I'm going to be taking Inglot eyeshadow in number 64. And we're just going to go over that to soften it. I'm just going to add a hint more darkness and depth to really bring it out of more of into a Bollywood-esque look. We're going to be taking a little bit more of the 465, and we're just going to go over that outer corner once more now that all the kind of dark liner is on, which is definitely what I wanted to finish achieving. Because I felt like the look needed to be kind of built around the lashes and stuff, because that's her main look, is sort of like the lashes and the liner. And we're just sort of buffing that up and under. If you need the brush with more precision, definitely go ahead and do that. I'm going to be taking a little bit of Too Faced California in a compact. This is the Beach Bunny Deep Bronzing Powder. They also make Snow Bunny, which is a highlighter. I've worked with that too. I really like that one a lot as well. And I've also put on a little bit of invisible powder just to make the face a little less tacky. Other than that, I usually just don't do the extra powder, simply just to let my face breathe a little bit, especially in the summertime. I don't mind a little added moisture in the summertime. I'm just going to go for a little bit of a contour. Also, this particular powder can get muddy if the foundation's not set perfectly, so I like to go in with invisible powder as well, which I've already done. And just kind of stroke that to give myself a more bronzy glow, since she's obviously much tanner than me. I'd obviously prefer somebody with a different skin tone to work on for this particular look, but alas, I have me. And we're just going to get it in along the hairline. I know not everyone shows what they did for the face, but I feel like it's important to show the skin part, since I don't really think you need a bunch of eyeshadow, just really pretty skin. And then we're just going to contour this part as well, and then we can dust over the mouth very gently, just to eliminate milk mustache happenings. Now I'm going to be taking a little bit of Sleek Blush in Flamingo, which is just this really vibrant hot pink. This looks good on any skin tone, just matters what brush you use. I'm just going to take the e.l.f. stippling brush, or any duo fiber brush for that matter, and then just stamp my brush into that. For my skin tone, we only need a little bit of color, and I'm just going to start at the back of the hairline. And then just sort of bring it forward. Now I'm going to take a little bit of NARS lip gloss in Orgasm, and we're just going to finish off with a really soft, sweet pout. Okay, and that's all for now. That is Deepika Padukone's makeup look, and I hope that you enjoyed my tutorial. Thanks so much for watching.